Greetings to you. Welcome to the DASK EduBiz consult. I'm glad that you could make time and go through with me on this presentation. This is the DASK EduBiz consult, and it's basically with the service of securing you an admission scholarship and visa to the USA, Canada, or Europe. I want you to contact me on the details that you would have on your screen. Let's get in touch. Let's get talking. Let me be of help to you. This presentation, I want to share with you the required documents that you need to present on the day of interview. And we want to restrict it to the US student visa interview. Now, the essence of this presentation cannot be sidelined. With an admission and scholarship and visa abroad, you would want to look at this presentation even more seriously. Now, number one document, take note as subject for this presentation, required docs for the US interview. Required docs for the US interview. Now, when you are offered admission and a scholarship, you need to go for the interview. Now, on the day of interview, you need to go with your admission, your admission letter. And so the admission letter is issued by the university that has accepted you into a specific program of choice. You've been offered an admission, and you should have a document to prove that. The number two documents that you need to provide will be the scholarship letter. The scholarship letter. Now, some schools will separate the admission letter from the scholarship letter. Take notice of that. Basically, what the scholarship letter seeks to do is to spell out the financial support that you've been awarded to cover for your educational expenses abroad. Some schools would rather want to put it together to the extent that the admission and scholarship letter is one document. It must as well serve the same purpose. But by all means, make sure that you have a document spelling out your admission and also your scholarship. The third document I am admonishing you to get will be the bank statement, or more or less the statement of affairs. The bank statement. The bank statement. We are developing the documents that you need to go with on the day of your US visa interview. Your bank statement should be sufficient to cover your tuition, your living expenses, and all other expenses that you might incur as a student in the US. Take note of your bank statement. Now, the bank statement could be in your name, could be in your parents' name, or could be in any other name. You should be in a position to explain, if it is not in your name, the relationship between you and the bearer of the bank statement. The fourth document is the I-20. I-20, more or less a certificate of eligibility for non-immigrant student status. Now, this is a document that summarizes your program, your cost, and funding that you have awarded you. You will need this document at the day of your US visa interview. The fifth document will be an online non-immigrant visa application, what is called the DS-160. Now, the DS-160 is a form online that you provide details on your personal information, the visa category that you are applying for, the purposes of your travel, and also it is required of you to get a confirmation printout of this document, more or less a confirmation receipt for the day of the interview. The sixth document I want you to take note of is a document that spells out your health insurance, healthcare insurance. So health. Healthcare insurance. Proof that your medical care will be taken care of in the USA. Talking about insurance, you might also want to add that of travel insurance. You are going to travel from one country to the other, and I'm admonishing you to get a travel insurance. Get a travel insurance. The 8th document will be a document that will prove your accommodation or your housing in the USA. Demonstrate your preparedness to stay abroad. Accommodation. Accommodation or housing. Get a document to prove where you are going to stay for your academic study abroad. The 9th document I am asking you to present on the day of your US interview will be your service fee receipt. Service fee receipt. Now, as an international student, you are required by policy to make payment of your service fee, which is a fee that is mandatory for all international students. Get a printout and take it to the interview, for it will be required of you. The 10th document will be the USA visa fee. Observe that there's a difference between the service fee and that of the US visa fee. The US visa fee will be a proof of payment of the US visa application fee, and it is typically advanced, and it is typically advised that you pay in advance. The 11th document will be your appointment confirmation. That is basically spelling out the day and time that you will have to meet the visa officer. Appointment confirmation. Confirmation letter or receipt that shows that you have scheduled a visa interview. Get that. That will give you a passage to go see the visa officer. The 12th document. You must be employed, and you must have reasons why you want to return back to your country. And a document that could serve that purpose will be an employment or an appointment letter. Employment or appointment letter. Employment or an appointment letter. Now, if you are able to demonstrate or have this document, you are telling the visa officer that you are currently employed, you want to further your studies, you will return back to your home country. Include a 13th document. Now, the essence of the 13th document will be a statement that will demonstrate your return back home. A written statement reaffirming that you intend to return back home upon completing your studies. So any document that you could provide that serves this purpose, I will encourage you to include it. A document of return upon completing the study abroad. The 14th document or document I would want you to include will be a passport-like photo, the American size passport photo, more or less a 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter, and it should be a recent passport size photo that is often or that will meet the application requirements. The passport-like photo. The passport-like photo. The 15th document you will carry along on the day of the interview. It's your curricular vitae, your resume. In some other presentation, I stressed and giving you enough detail and comprehensive information on what constitutes a winning curricular vitae. Take along your CV, take along your CV along. Your CV will spell out additional information about your academic and professional background, among other things that you could spell out on your CV. The 16th document is your passport book. Take along your passport book, or what is called passbook. Passport book. Your passport book should be valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay in the USA. The 17th document is an academic transcript. An academic transcript, a document that is spelling out your course, grade, program, and if it's not in English, you get a translated English copy. So academic transcript. So academic transcript. Remember to take along your academic transcript. The 18th document I'm asking you to take along will be that of your academic certificate. Academic certificate. Your academic diplomas or certificates will serve as proof for your educational background. Carry them along. You will also need your test scores. Your test scores. Now, this could be a proof of your English proficiency. It could be TOEFL. It could be IELTS. It could be graduate record examination. It could be GMAT. Remember to take this test along. The 20th document I want you to look at all academic and non-academic awards or recognitions that you have. Carry them along. Award. The 21st point is the birth certificate. The birth certificate, which is a proof of your identity and date of birth. You need this document on the day of interview. You would also need to provide document that shows or prove your personal ties to your homeland, personal ties back home. So documents of proof of ties back home, your ties back home. And so it could be family ties, it could be property ownership, employment. Get a document to suggest your ties back home. You are advised to also include your pay statement, or more or less your paycheck. Evidence of your current or previous employment and income should be included. You should also have a proof of relationship. Now, you see, if you are an F1 student, you might want to go with your spouse, with your children. And so, to the extent that they are going to be dependent, you need documents to prove relationship, marital status, or family relationship. You need documents to prove. And so, you will either need a marriage certificate. So, the 24th point is proof of relationship, and I'm advising a marriage certificate. Carry along a marriage certificate. The 25th document could be your task record. Now, if you could gather it for the last 3 years, it will be advised. Your tax record. This document also shows that you are a law-abiding citizen and you adhere to tax regulations. Your tax record. The 26th document could be your pay stubs of previous employment, additional evidence of your employment history and financial stability. That is what the pay stub represents or provides. The 27th document, or as you would have it, what I would have you do is to make a deposit on your enrollment. Enrollment deposit. Now, if you are admitted to an educational institution of learning, some schools will mandatorily ask you to make a deposit, and it is more or less to affirm that you would want to attend the particular university. And so you would have receipts to this effect. I want you to take the receipt along with you on the day of interview, your enrollment deposit. The next document could be a loan approval that you have had to help you take care of your expenses abroad. A proof of loan approval. And so if you're not on a scholarship, or you could have a loan together with a scholarship, I'm asking you to get a document affirming the approval of the loan for the day of your interview. Now, your ability to put together this document will put you ahead of other applicants, and you will set yourself apart. Now, this document, when you are asked, you present. So you present upon request. You present the document upon request. Your ability to present the document upon request puts you at a better chance and closer to the F1 visa that you need for your studies abroad. In this presentation, we have looked at the relevant documents that you need on the US interview day. One, we mentioned of the admission letter. We had mentioned the scholarship letter. You need the bank statement, you need the I-20, you need the DX-160, you also need an insurance for your health and also for travel. You have to show proof of your accommodation, get a receipt of your service fee, and also that of the visa fee. You would also need an appointment confirmation, add also your employment or an appointment letter, get a document that shows your intent to return upon completion. You will need a passport-like photo, American-sized photo, add curricular vitae, and also carry along your passport book, your traveling passport. Academic transcripts are of excellence. Academic certificate will be needed. Get documents of your test course, and include all other awards that you've been awarded, either academic or non-academic. You will need your birth certificate. Any documents that shows ties back home, I advise you to add it. Get your pay statement. If you have a relationship and you want to consider taking others, even more family, you need proof of those relationships. Ask for your task records. The last 3 years is advised. Get a pay stub of your previous employment. Get receipt of your enrollment deposit and that of your loan approval, and you are good to go. To the extent that documentations are involved, I am promising you that to the extent that you have all these documents, you will meet the visa officer's requirements, and you will stand a better chance with the success of your interview. Let me admonish you to also speak to me, get in touch with me. Let us go through this documentation and how you can better present it. Let us look at the accuracy of this document and to help you put together this document, and so that your visa for the United States study abroad will be approved. My details, contacts are on the screen. I can't wait to hear from you. Let's keep in touch. Do well.